was the old rock foundation right at the west end of the gap. And she got permission to go up in there before we had control of that. And she took a D8 cat and a big drag line up there, a big track hoe, and dug down into that gap area, swearing that the gold was down there. In the process, that cat drove all over the old remains of the Butterfield station. But that's why it was there. There was an old spring all coming off of King Mountain right there. That's where they got their water from 50 years ago. So, but she destroyed any evidence of that. Anyway, we weren't even aware of that foundation until we went through there was a group out of California, young junior high and high school kids, that some ancestor of a man named Huff, Huff, that came through that country in the 1870s, had written a very detailed diary of his travels, and this school group from California had come down to Hecko Tanks and started that route again, going back towards Galveston. And they camped on our ranch and then just the other side of the gap. And we went out down and met them and went through there, and there was historians that came along with them, and every place where they stopped or anything interesting, they would tell those stories. And that's the first time I ever saw that old foundation of the Butterfield line, but unfortunately it's not there anymore. But anyway, it's just kind of I thought an interesting story about that area.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not just Winkler County. We've got some